Entertaining can stress anyone out, but what if you could find a way to save time, energy, and money and still come out looking like a gourmet chef? Well, lucky for you, we have someone who can do just that. Here with her tips on how to impress your guests without breaking a sweat, our lifestyle expert, Shoana Jensen. This is your world. This is what you thrive in. You do it. You're entertaining all the time. You're having people over, and you're not freaking out over it. You're not stressed.
No place in free. If you freak out and you get stressed, so do your guests. It's not fun. You don't want to do it. But on that note, I do understand why people sometimes get overwhelmed by the idea of it. So this is a really easy way, especially this time of year. It's getting dark, we're cold, we want to hibernate.
Yes.
At nighttime, it's getting dark so early, we don't always want to go out to dinner, but we want to see our friends and family, so I say throw a brunch.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and it's a really casual, low-key way to do it, and it's not as hard as, like, it doesn't have to be an 8-course dinner party all the time.
No, it doesn't. It takes, I feel like it takes some of the formality out of it, and it's fun. And then who doesn't want Prosecco in the daytime? Right? Like, come on.
See, reason number 957 why we're friends. You know, we just get each other.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be an overwhelming thing. There's a lot of shortcuts that I'll teach you how to do.
Nice.
And one of the main ones is organize. I know you know I'm going to say this, but get organized and decide what you want to serve ahead of time.
Yes.
And there's the tips to save money and to make things easy. And one of my favorite ones, the PC Insiders program that they've got now. You get all sorts of perks. But one of my very favorite one is that you can pre-order all your groceries on the app. So every single thing you absolutely need, you order on the app or on the computer, and then all you do is drive in and pick them up. So you're saving yourself an hour right there of all that stressful prep time and grocery shopping. Like, if you had an extra hour in your life, what are you going to do?
That's amazing. And also, that's part of the stress. The getting in, the parking, the figuring out everything you want, the list, the lineup, and now you have taken all of that out of the equation.
It's done.
Beautiful.
And you take that hour and you sit and read a book, while you're waiting for them to grab your groceries, or I'm going to go get a pedicure or whatever.
Nice.
And I pull up. They bring the groceries into your car for free.
Oh, that's
You don't even have to ruin the new pedicure, for example, right? Right? Win-win. So, and then you're going to be saving money along the ways because there's perks for that. So, so let's start with how we're going to set it up. Brunch for me is all about presentation, especially for a big group. So we're going to make pancakes. We can batch make these ahead of time and keep them ready. And you know what? Take the stress off. Not everything has to be from scratch. It's okay if you buy it
for the people in the back.
Not
Just
everything from scratch, okay?
Buy some stuff.
It is. It's okay. There's so many great packaged things like pancake mix or whatever out there. And if you're inviting people that are going to judge you for that, maybe they don't get invited next time, okay?
They don't get to come over.
We need to surround ourselves with good people. So we've got our pancakes, and let's present it in a really fun way. So look through what we've got out there in the marketplace and get all these different flavored syrups. These ones are all, obviously black label from PC. And part of the perks of that program is you're going to get 20% back in points for all the black label stuff you buy.
Oh, nice.
I know. So you're elevating this by getting all these flavors and adding them to your bar, but then you're saving money because you're getting these points back. And it'll pay for that subscription in no time.
Win-win-win situation, because your guests are going to arrive and this already looks beautiful.
It is, and they can go and top it as they would like and help themselves, whatever they would like. So that's for pancakes. I do this all the time. For starters, let's start with the bacon. So if you're frying bacon in a pan, that is so 10 years ago. I always cook my bacon on a cookie sheet in the oven. You can do way more at once. It's way less mess to clean up. And it's so easy. Just lay down a cookie sheet, 425 for about 15 minutes. And then in the last 5 minutes, I like to grab some maple syrup, and I wipe the maple syrup on top of the bacon.
What a good idea.
Pop it back in, and you've got a maple bacon.
Oh, that's so good.
You can do it with maple sugar too.
Yeah.
When it comes to doing eggs Benedict, it's very posh. It's very woo woo. Oh, this is so easy. So you're toasting your English muffins en masse. You're going to keep those warm with a little steam in the oven, a little plate of water so they don't get too hard. Then you can mass cook your eggs. So you grab a cookie sheet, you can throw in a tablespoon of water, and all you do is crack the egg into it. And depending on how much yolk you want in your egg or not, it's a cook time. So for about 350, the temperature is about 350, from 12 to 14 minutes, but you'll kind of find your sweet spot of whether you want a runny egg or not.
Right.
And then you can do 12 eggs all at once.
This is going to save you major time.
It's major time, and it works. I do it all the time. I swear by this.
Yes.
And then, again, it's okay to pre-buy stuff. There's pre-made hollandaise sauce now, and that's stuff. I know, right?
Look at this.
So look what's out there, and take advantage of these things. And then all you're doing is drizzling on the hollandaise sauce, put a little chive, and you are posh.
You are a rock star.
Yeah. Your sister, your mother-in-law, they're going to be like, ooh, I am very impressed with this.
She went all out with the eggs Benny.
Right.
Okay, let's talk tea, because this is a beautiful part of brunch.
It is, isn't it? It's so fun, and it's a way to bring out all your good stuff and way to elevate things and feel fancy. So look what's out there with comes with specialty teas. If you're an English breakfast person, or if you're an orange pekoe, that's okay, do that. But for your guests, look what's out there in all these other different kinds of teas and offer them something different, maybe something they've never had before.
Nice.
And then big urns of coffee are always a good one because the coffee goes so quick.
Absolutely. You don't want to be doing the one pod, all day long.
Yeah, this is not a place for the pods. This is one for a big pot or a big urn.
Yeah.
And then scones. And you know what? You may have your grandmother's scone recipe, but I don't know about you, but I know grandmothers that their recipe comes out of a package.
And then that's
and that's grandma's recipe. I am totally okay with.
I'm okay with it.
So same thing, and you can split, like let's say you did do the package of scones, you can do some of them savory, so you can put chopped herbs or any kind of whatever you'd like, a chive or a basil or and literally a rosemary in here, anything you want, put some cheese on the side.
Yeah.
And then offer also sweet. So just bake them the typical way and just put some crumbled sugar or some fruit on them. But again, we're gonna elevate it, but we're gonna give them options of really great jams, really good quality, really good stuff that's out there. Maybe something like a key lime curd just to kind of toss it up. I know this is really delicious.
For the folks that like the tart.
Exactly.
That is good.
Just right there. And then they can, fresh fruit or what have you. So you've got the cream, and they can just put the little dollop on it for themselves, and away they go. And again, with their cup of tea, if this is their style, and you can offer them, kind of these three options, and super easy, and you've saved time and money, and it's stress-free.
I agree with not having the you should have the non-judgy friends that aren't going to care if it comes out of packet.
Yeah.
But let's say if the mother-in-law is coming, you can just hide this stuff. I did it all myself. I did it all myself.
Made all these preserves for sure.
From scratch.
You know what? You can do that too, and I'm not going to judge you for hiding the jars either.
Thank you very much.